Hey, what's up? My name is Kate and today I am back with another packer review. The packer that I am reviewing today is the Meta Extension Packer from Banana Prosthetics. It is a very realistic looking packer, so that's your warning, but here we go. Here is the packer that I will be reviewing today. I just want to give a quick shout out to Banana Prosthetics for sending me this packer so I could give you an honest review. After the review, if this is something that you realize that you want for yourself, I will link this in the description below, and if you do decide to use my link, it helps support me and the channel. Now let's get right into this review. So this packer is specifically designed for those individuals who have had metoidioplasty, specifically the urethral lengthening. So wearing something like this would still allow individuals to pee. Let me show you the back. So here's the front and then here's the back. So if you have, the urethral lengthening, you could just put what you got in the hole, and then there is a hole at the top so you can get your pee through. So this is also like an STP for those who have had metoidioplasty. From my research online, one thing that I have heard from the individuals who have had metoidioplasty and the urethral lengthening is it can still be harder to be able to successfully stand to pee. Because even if there is the urethral lengthening, just because maybe bottom growth is just not super big, it might be hard to be able to still pee over your pants slash underwear. Having a product like this is super cool because you still can have your bottom surgery, but it gives you a little bit more length. I think it also is a great option for those who have had metoidioplasty, but still they don't have a super large bulge. So being able to have something like this, I think could be really helpful. You might be thinking, I didn't realize that you got metoidioplasty. Well, I actually have not. I would love to be able to get it in the future, but I have a lot of other things that I need to save up for surgery. I still need to have a hysterectomy, which I'm planning soon enough and talking about more soon enough, but that's beside the point. This can work great for anyone that's wanting to just pack in general, but specifically if you are more gifted in your bottom growth size, I think this is also a good option because you can just place, your bottom growth in the hole and wear it on you. And this also is an option. You can just have this and buy it by itself, this extender, but you can also have the coconuts strap. So it keeps it really, really in place for the most part, at least the general positioning. Now let me explain why, for the most part. So I have been wearing this very consistently for the past month about. And I have worn it in a few different circumstances. One of the times that I wore it, I went out dancing, so let me kind of show you that now. So tonight, I'm gonna put this packer to the test. I am gonna wear it while I'm going dancing. That's a lot of movement. And so far when I've tried it, it doesn't fully stay in place when I move around, but I'm wearing that, then the jock strap, then some underwear to really keep it in place. But I'm really excited. I'm wearing it now, and it's on. So, I'm excited to report back to you after. I wasn't sure how the night was gonna go because with dancing and moving around, I was worried that it wouldn't be able to stay on my bottom growth, especially as you might have been able to see, I was wearing a lot tighter pants. So I was thinking maybe that would help it stay into place better, but from my experience, not as much. Just because the pants were just so tight that it as I bent down, shaking my booty, twerking around, it kind of just slipped off. Another thing that I noticed about this, and I don't know if it's my gifted size with my bottom growth, but as I have it on my body, if I have it fully on me for more than 30 minutes, I notice it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable. If you're gonna get this Meta extension, I highly recommend the coconut waistband because yes, it slightly came out of place if I was bending down and around with kind of slipping off my bottom growth. But for the most part, it stayed very much like in the central area I was wanting it to stay in. I didn't have to worry at all about it falling down my pants or just like dropping it on accident. It would just like stay right in place. Now I want to talk more specifically about the looks of the prosthetic. Let's start out with color. So let me kind of move it pretty close to you so you can kind of see that coloring. This is the, I'm 99.9% sure, the beige color or slash B on the color rack. It was really cool that Banana Prosthetics actually sent me a little keychain of color options basically. So that is the lightest color, color A, and A, B, C, D, E. So let me kind of show that off. Oh yeah, as you can see side by side, I am, like I said before, 99.9% sure that this is the B color. So I think it's really cool that unlike some prosthetic companies where there is just one or two singular colors and like shades of skin to choose from, that there is at least like 6 different options. Another thing about the looks of this prosthetic is I really enjoy how it like naturally looks hanging off my body. Even when I'm like naked in the mirror, I can just like really see myself, see my body, and do the whole like shake it around. But I think that is really cool. Another thing too, so this is the uncut model. You can see like at the very bottom, kind of like that extra skin. The skin is not movable, but that's okay. It's really just more for like outside aesthetics. Enough about the looks, let's talk about the texture of the packer. So this packer slash STP does feel about a medium firmness when it comes to like packers. It's not like insanely squishy, I'd say like soft to medium firmness. But just because of the fact that it has the availability to use it as an STP, if you have had Meta, you can kind of like, if it squishes, you know, you can kind of hear that in the center. But you know, medium soft. So it makes it very, very comfortable to pack with. With all that being said, you might be thinking, is this a good option for me? Especially if you're not a big fan of balls with a packer or just big balls, this is right away a great option because it doesn't come with balls, right? Even if you don't have a lot of bottom growth at all, I think being able to like wear something like this on your body and it kind of still naturally flows from like where your T-dick is, I think still is a great option. If you have a T-dick that is like pretty girthy, I don't know if this would be like fully the best option. Like I said, it gets uncomfortable for myself after like 30 or so minutes, especially if I'm like moving around a bit more. But I still like really, really enjoy this to be able to just I like slip it over my shoulders in the morning, right? Like just slip it on and not have to worry about it like falling out. And if, you know, you haven't had bottom surgery, well, if you haven't had like a metoidioplasty or you don't have a lot of growth, I think this is still like worth checking out if you like it to, like if you just like to set it and forget it. So I cannot speak from personal experience about getting a metoidioplasty. I definitely want to in the future when I'm able to get one. But for now, I could see why this would work for individuals with metoidioplasty, especially if you didn't get as much length after the surgery, and you still want to be able to like stand to pee and just like whip it out and use it. I think that this is also another great option, especially if you decide like with your metoidioplasty that you want to get ball implants, then it wouldn't get in the way of those implants. It would just be like hanging off. But it's more about like the idea of what that would be like. I'm sure when, like I said before, I get the metoidioplasty in the future, I will give this another review with specifically that lens. With that being said, I wouldn't want you to miss out on any of my future reviews or talking about my metoidioplasty in the future, so make sure to subscribe and hit your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And if you liked today's video, make sure to also give this video a big old thumbs up and comment below telling me more about different types of like prosthetics or packers or really anything you want to hear from me about. If you're still on the hunt to find the perfect packer / STP for you, I have reviewed a large variety of different like packers and STPs. You can check out my full playlist right here. Reviewing all the different ones to see what one might work best for you. Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Peace.